نوعت وأربعين توزن خالد حسبنا الله طريقة الصعوبة في الحير من جميعات. This tariqat, it is based on association. It is the association as much as we associate with our shaykh. We will know Islam and how to live Islam. If we are not in sohbat, in association with our shaykhs, whether listening or taking what we've listened and to put it in our lives, to put our shaykh in our lives, to put our shaykh in our homes, in our work, in our sitting, in our eating, in our talking. If we don't do that, we will have just the shell of Islam, but there is no life. And after a while, you're just going to say, where's this shell? It's no good for nothing. There's no taste, nothing. You're going to throw it up. You're going to pick another lifestyle. Inshallah Rahman, with the association with our Shaykh, association that he has with his grand Shaykh, we'll find answers to this life, how to live as Muslims, and we'll find answers in how to journey back to our home properly without getting lost. You want to journey to a good place. You have good intentions, but you're not prepared for it. You get lost. Can such a thing happen? It can happen. Just because you have good intentions, it does not mean shaitan is not going to pervert it. He's not going to hijack it. Understand? So important thing is for us to check our intention all the time. Like somebody is saying, well, I have no question because somebody told me when you are reaching there to the dergah, you must be like empty cup. So I'm empty right now. When I say, that is good. According to you, you are empty, but not according to me. So there is a knower above every knower. When man is not following a shaykh and is not following a guide, he says, the knowledge stops at me. At me. There's no knower above me. Oh, there is an imam, there is an ustaz, there is a scholar, there is a saint. Well, I have to see what they're saying and I will decide whether that is knowledge or not. This is Wahhabism. This is what they're teaching. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying otherwise, saying there is a knower above every knower. Now you're asking, I'm saying, if a person has wrong intentions, he's running for dunya, how can he change that intention to run after akhirat? Is that your question? Somebody
has, let's say, the greed for dunya, how do you change it for greed for akhirat?
Greed? If you have greed, first you get rid of it. You cannot be greedy for akhirat. There's no such thing as being greedy for akhirat. Because the word greed itself means I want it for myself. The one has it, no, I want it just for myself. But every time you're running for akhirat, it is not for you. It is for others. You put others first. You think about others first. You're going to put yourself last. How can it be greedy? You're worshipping. That's why in this Naqshbandi way, even if you're worshipping, you're doing so much reading or reciting or zikr, we make the ihda at the end. And the ihda, in this dedication at the end, the dua at the end, we are saying that every sawab, every blessing that we get while we are performing our prayers, first let it be for the sake of the Prophet ﷺ. We're giving it to him. We're giving it to the Sahaba Kiram, to the Ahlul Bayt, to the Mashayikh, to our Shaykhs. We don't keep anything for ourselves. How can a person be greedy? That time you're doing things, it is not for you, it is for others. Let me pull back a little bit more. We are following the Holy Prophet ﷺ. We're trying to. We should. In this holy month, we should think a little bit more. Prophet ﷺ, did he ever pull anything for himself? No, nothing. Never. Did he collect things, even of the akhirat, for himself? No. Did he collect things from the akhirat, whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent to him, for his family? To say, no, this one special for my family. Yes or no? No. Every time he gets a blessing, his next question is, what about my ummah? Every time he gets a blessing, he says, will my ummah get this too? He was asked by Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam to mount on the Burak. He said, what about my ummah? Will they be given a Burak too? Those of us who are saying we're following in his way, if we are not understanding the needs of the ummah and putting others before us, then in the way of tariqat you become, yes, selfish, and you become greedy. You start to think, it is me, it is I. You stop looking at what it is happening, which is why Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, if you know what I know, you will laugh little and you will cry a lot. Now, do we need to be a saint or a scholar to know what is happening in this world? It is giving us more reason to laugh or more reason to cry. So if it is giving us reason to cry, what are we going to ask for? For whom are we going to ask for? Now, if you're asking the question, how do you change the desire of the dunya to a desire of the akhirat? First, kill that desire for the dunya. Understand what is that reality of the dunya. What is it giving you? If you understand what the dunya is giving you, that you are preparing this world to be a paradise for you, but this world is just going to put you 6 feet underground and to grind you. If you understand what this world is according to the creator of this world, not according to the ahli dunya, to the creator of this world. What is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying about this dunya, this world? What is the Holy Prophet ﷺ saying about this world? What about the Sahaba Kiram, Awliya Allah, what they are saying? If you look at what they're saying and you believe in it, something is going to shift in you. The veils of this world will be lifted from you and you will understand what this world is in reality. Yalan dunya. It is like that old, sick, ugly woman, yes, wearing beautiful clothes and jewelry and makeup and smelling nice and calling the Holy Prophet ﷺ, giving salams to him, and he refused to give salams back. Later he asked Hazrat Jibreel ﷺ in the Mi'raj, who is that? He's saying, it is known to you, Ya Rasulullah. That was dunya. If you had given salams back, your whole ummah would have been drowned in that dunya. So how are you going to know what this dunya is? If you are surrounded by ahli dunya, you will never know what the reality of this dunya is. If you are surrounding yourselves with just your 5 senses, to please your 5 senses with this dunya, you're always watching that sewage channel, that television, the shaitan box, always looking at that internet, always looking at all these things that's reminding you of the dunya, you'll never be able to know. But if you are around those that they are close to their Lord, close to their Prophet, then you'll start seeing the world according to their eyes. This is why sohbat is necessary. Because you read, we read, you look, we look. Everyone is more or less seeing the same things, but you're not seeing the same things. How the awliya Allah, they look is not how we look. Which is why sohbet is necessary for us to remind ourselves and time to time to look and to understand from the vision of a believer, not the vision of our desire or the people of desire or the people of dunya. Once you understood that this world and running after this world, it is bringing you nothing but hardship, if you are not doing it for the sake of Allah, then your next question must be, how do I run for the sake of Allah? Now, running for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not also according to you. Just like Ibn Salama. Ibn Salama, he was a Sahabi. He was a close companion of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And he was always living in the masjid. He owned nothing. And he was with those who own nothing. They have no one. And they're just staying in the masjid. He's just cleaning the masjid, sitting, making zikr. He was like a dervish. One day he came to the Prophet ﷺ and he said, Ya Rasulullah, please pray to make me rich. So that I can help people. Holy Prophet ﷺ looked at him and said, it is not for you, Ya Ibn Salama. Don't you want to be poor like your Prophet? He says, no, I want to help people, Ya Rasulullah. You know. One time, two times, three times he asked. Prophet ﷺ opened his hand and he prayed. Before you know it, somebody came and gave Ibn Salama a couple of sheep. Before too much time passed, those sheep started to have twins, and the twins started to have twins, and they multiplied. Ibn Salama, who was spending all his time in the masjid of the Prophet ﷺ, now, because he has things that he has to take care of, he stopped coming every day. He just started to come just for Fajr. Later, it starts multiplying. He would only come once a week for Jummah. Some time passed, and he would only come once in every 40 days. And one day, the Holy Prophet ﷺ sat in his masjid. He looked around and he says, where is Ibn Salama? The Sahabi Kiram, they put their heads down. And the Prophet ﷺ said, who is he helping? Helping, you understand? Helping is different from paying. If you pay, there's not help. Somebody does this, you do this. Who is he helping? They all look down. Okay. Prophet ﷺ did not say anything. Some time passed and the ayat came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, now start to collect your zakat from them. Start to collect. Out of every 40, one part. Take it from them. So Prophet ﷺ sent 2 representatives to go around to collect from those ones who are working and earning. They went. Then they went to Ibn Salama, who had so many sheep, and he had to move out from the masjid area, to move out to the suburbs, move out of Medina to find more land for his sheep. They went to him and they say, the ayat came, the order is to give zakat, charity, that Allah has blessed you with, to understand that this is not from you, it is a blessing from Allah, and inside of that there is a right for the poor people that you are holding. Ibn Salama looked at them and then he said, are you going anywhere else other than me? They said, yes, there is another one in that other side. They said, go to that one first, then come back, I'll give you my answer. They were surprised. This was the one who spent all his time in the masjid, sleeping, praying, eating, doing everything with the Prophet ﷺ. They went to that Sahabi who was further than him. The Sahabi was blessed by the Prophet ﷺ to run after the dunya because his intention was different and he was given the permission. So they went to see him and he said, Zakat? They said, yes. Out of every 40 you must give one. He says, no, take everything. Take everything and give it to the Prophet. They said, no, it is not allowed. Order is 1 out of 40. He said, okay, then take the best. He says, no. We're going to take what is fair and what is just. So they took, and on the way back, they stopped over at Ibn Salama, and they said, we are waiting for your answer, the order of zakat, which is a farce. Give us the answer. And he said, what, Muhammad is asking for a bribe now? We can imagine how the heart of the Sahabis, it broke. Don't think that we are the Sahabis. Think that you are Ibn Salama. They went back to the Prophet ﷺ. And when the Prophet ﷺ was sitting and he saw them approaching, he started shaking his head. And he said, ah, Ibn Salama, you have lost, and you have lost. 3 times Prophet ﷺ saying it for a reason. He lost the dunya because now that property now, it is cursed. Which he tried in the time of Hazrati Abu Bakr Siddiq to give zakat. Abu Bakr Siddiq did not accept. He tried to give zakat in the time of Hazrati Umar. Hazrati Umar took out the sword and he said, you dare come here again? You didn't give zakat to the time of the Prophet. Hazrati Abu Bakr is not accepting and you want to offer it to me? I will chop off your head. He lost the dunya. He lost the akhirah. And he lost the title of being a Sahabi. This came because that one is pushing and asking for something that he has no permission to do. It's not for him. And the love of the dunya started to overtake it. His intention was, according to his words, it was good, no? You think we are exceptions? You think we are better than Ibn Salama? He talked to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He kissed his hand, he prayed behind him. What are we? So there is something in that is for us. Check our intention. And our actions must correspond to that intention. The believer must look at the action, and the action must match up to that intention. The believer is not the one to say, well, I have good intention. If my actions are not so good, who cares? My intention is good. No, it is not. So, some of you are not working. Some of you are working. You have permission to do. Now, understand how you are helping, if you are helping, when you are helping, and what is that help. I'm not asking help from no one here. But you are here in the community. You must know each other. You must know each other and their situation. And if you are in a position to help, it is your obligation. It is our obligation. Inshallah. May Allah make our actions clean and make our intentions clean. In this month of Rabiul Awwal, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for this ummah. May haqq rise and may batil fall. May tyranny be destroyed. May the Ahlul Haqq come back and to rule this world with justice. Amin Allahu tawfiq, for the sake of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, our Grand Shaykh and our Shaykh, Al-Fatiha. Allahumma